Hey, it's Graydon Ursel here with Forever Booked. And in this short video today, I'm going to talk about the Accelerator Effect and how you can apply this very, very powerful principle to your cosmetic clinic so you can ultimately attract more patients, get more consultations, sell more procedures, and ultimately create more profits and a better business in life for yourself. So I'm just going to walk through step by step how this principle works and exactly how you can apply it to your business and your marketing efforts. So to start off and explain this accelerator effect, we first need to look at the marketing process of a typical business. So just any typical local or small business, they're probably going to be spending some money on marketing. And that's what these two little dollar signs are at the top here. And so what happens is the typical story is a business, budgets maybe $1 to $2 grand on marketing each month. And then hopefully they have some sort of sales process, which is going to convert those interested buyers into loyal long-term customers for them. And that's what the sales process is here. And so what will happen is throughout the sales process, there's inevitably going to be some leaks. And what these leaks are is they're simply places in your sales process where customers don't proceed to the next step. They're places where they sort of fall out, lose interest, and they're not going to proceed to the next step and become a customer. And a great example of this could be, if you're generating leads, those leads that didn't convert, that's a form of a leak because you had an opportunity that didn't turn into a sale. Another leak could be, someone visits your website and they click away because your website isn't optimized. So that's another leak as well. And then at the bottom here, you have a return. So if you're spending on marketing, hopefully you want to be making more money than you spend, or else you wouldn't be spending any money on marketing. And so the two biggest problems with a local business's marketing efforts are, first of all, they have too many leaks in their sales process. So they don't have the systems in place to ensure that the maximum amount of people proceed to the next step in the sales process and become a customer. Second problem is they have no way to measure the effectiveness of their marketing and sales process, so they don't know the return. The typical story is, a business will budget $2 grand a month on marketing. Maybe they'll have some newspaper ads, some PPC ads, doing some SEO, and they just don't know which efforts are working for them. And they maybe have a vague idea that it's working, but they don't know to the dollar and the day the return off all of their marketing efforts. And the result of this is stagnant business growth because you have no confidence to continue ramping up your advertising and marketing spend and scaling your business. And what's going to happen is you're either going to just sort of stall and stagnate. You're going to decline, especially if you're in a competitive marketplace where other people have a system in place for this. Or you may experience some slow growth, but it's not going to be you're just going to be grinding it out every day, trying to get more people in the door, and it's probably not going to be sustainable. And so now that we've gone over the sort of marketing process of a typical business, let's see what happens when we apply the accelerator effect. So let's say that we have systems in place to start plugging these leaks. What if we had a better automated follow-up system to follow up with leads and maximize the chance of them booking an appointment? What if we had systems to maximize show rates and ensure people don't no-show? Or what if we had another system in place to follow up on those sort of fence sitters who weren't really ready to go during their consultations? What if we had a system to make sure they're staying in touch with and ensure that they come back and get their procedure? So now that we have those systems in place, we've started to plug those leaks, and now our whole sales process is going to be a lot more efficient. Now, what if we had another system to measure exactly how effective our marketing efforts were and really see how much money we are making for every dollar that we spend? Now we know that we're spending $2 grand, and out of that $2 grand, we're making $4,000. And this is a huge change because when you have an efficient sales process and you know exactly how much money you're making for every dollar that you spend, you can then confidently reinvest your returns back into your marketing spend. So now that we made $4 grand, we can invest $2 grand of that, and now we're spending $4,000 on marketing. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to double that, assuming you get the same return. It's going to turn into $8,000. Then you can reinvest a portion of that $8,000 back into your marketing spend, and the cycle continues. And I call this the accelerator effect because what we're doing here is we're taking advantage of positive feedback loops. We're taking the output of this system and putting it back into the input. And over time, what this creates is exponential growth of output or your return. And just to illustrate this a bit more, we're using the same principle as microphone feedback. So, if you've ever done karaoke or on stage with a microphone and experienced that, increasing screeching sound when the microphone's too close to the loudspeaker, it's the same principle as this accelerator effect. The output of the loudspeaker is going back into the microphone through the amplifier, and it just goes around in a circle and creates that exponential increase in output. So what we want to do is we want to take that same principle and apply it to your marketing, and the results of that is accelerated growth. Now, although this isn't going to, grow your business at this insane exponential rate, which you probably don't even want to do, what it's going to do is give you so much more control and confidence in your marketing, which is ultimately going to bring you peace of mind. Instead of wondering where the next patient's going to come from, you can invest money in marketing knowing with confidence that that's going to yield a certain dollar figure of return, and then growing your business, getting more customers is just a matter of reinvesting your returns back into your marketing efforts. And so to create the accelerator effect in your business, you need to do two things. First of all, you need to have a measurable patient attraction and conversion system. So you need to have a system in place that first of all goes out, finds your ideal patients, customers, educates them, brings them in for a consult, and ultimately closes them. And this all needs to be measurable. You need to know exactly where all these people are in your sales process, and you need to know how much money you're making for every dollar that you spend. Second, you need to plug the leaks in the system to make it as airtight and efficient as possible. And this is really important because if you spend $2,000, but there's so many leaks in your marketing process that you only make $2,500 back, there's not that much left to reinvest in more marketing, and your business growth is going to be very, very, very slow. So at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, how can I apply the accelerator effect to my business? And if that's the case, I have some great news for you. We're actually about to release our proprietary software to the public. It's called the Forever Booked Accelerator Software. And what this software is going to allow you to do is, first of all, make it so much easier to plug the leaks in your sales marketing process to make it more effective and efficient. And secondly, it's going to make it really easy for you to measure the effectiveness of your marketing process so you can confidently reinvest your returns back into growing, expanding your business, bringing in more patients. And right now I have this set up for all of my agency clients. They absolutely love it. Some of the features they really like are, first of all, this has this really cool intuitive drag and drop sales pipeline. So when you generate a lead for your business or someone's interested, it sends them into this page here, and you can literally drag these people throughout your sales pipeline so you know exactly where all your opportunities and potential patients are in your sales process. Another feature that they love is the real-time campaign stats. So what this software will do is report all the stats of your different marketing campaigns and show you exactly how well they're performing. So it's going to show you conversion rates, your ROI, and it will even report back to you with this cool funnel, which will show you exactly where all your prospects are in your sales process. Another great feature that my clients love is the automated multi-channel follow-up. So it's just a pain having your staff manually call patients all the time and following up with leads to try to get them booked in. And what this software will do is automatically follow up with people through text, email, and voicemail to make sure that they actually book their appointment. So this is very, very useful. And lastly here, it will do two-way text messaging. And this is probably one of the most powerful features because people are honestly afraid to get on the phone. When you can have that two-way conversation with someone, it just makes it so much easier to interact with people, engage with them, and get them booked in for their appointment. So to be clear, this software isn't meant to replace like your EMR or your email marketing software. What it acts as is a conduit between all these different sources of potential customers and your actual business. So what this is meant to do is it connects with all the places that you're generating business from, and it makes it easier for you to actually turn those leads, those opportunities into a patient. And then once they are a patient, you can add them into your existing EMR software or your email marketing software if you're using something like MailChimp or Aweber to send out emails every month. And what's great about this is, as an agency, we've built up a library of multiple proven follow-up campaigns with proven text message scripts, email scripts. And what we can do is actually just load those campaigns directly into your software, and it's literally plug and play. You'll be ready to go, and you can immediately improve your follow-up process to book more patients in, get more people in the door, and ultimately create more revenues and profits. All right, so that's the end of this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're interested in this software and want to create the accelerator effect in your business, just go to www.foreverbook.com, and on that website, you can book a call with me, and during that call, we'll see if this is a good fit for your clinic, and I can actually give you a demo of the software and show you exactly how it works. So just go to foreverbook.com, book a call, and I look forward to talking to you soon.